Good afternoon, Mr. President. It's an honor to be here. I'm Kristin Gaspar, representing the largest county here today, San Diego County. I have 3.5 million constituents that I am responsible for their public safety. If you look around this room, your tiny but mighty team, this is what Governor Brown classifies as low-life politicians. Well, here we are. You've heard about the problems, you've heard about the statistics, and I could have thought of a million things to say to you. I have a stack of 3,000 emails in my office. These are the emails that have come in, thank yous, people supporting what we're doing, and I have a tiny little stack of less than 50 where people are very upset with what we're doing in San Diego.
How's the wall going?
It's going.
We're getting built, right? They wanted it so badly, San Diego, they wanted it so badly. And I said, you know, if we build it, we will lose a big constituency because there won't be anybody saying we want the wall. But we had to build it. So I know they're very happy about it.
Well, and I'd like to share with you a story because sometimes humanizing the issue is really important. And a family reached out to me. And I brought with me one single photo on that plane since the stack of 3,000 emails was a little difficult to carry. But that photo was the last photo taken of 27-year-old Alexander Mason, who was gunned down by an illegal immigrant who had previously been deported. Now, as his family picks up the pieces of their lives that have been shattered, his killer lives openly and freely in a Tijuana motel. Now, it's really interesting what's happening in San Diego with our borders because we've created a situation where Governor Brown makes San Diego a great place to commit a crime because you have options. You can either be across the border in a matter of minutes and shielded by Mexico, or you have the option of simply staying put, shielded by Governor Moonbeam. So there are options, but there are real consequences for what's happening, and my heart just broke talking to Mr. Mazin about his son. And he described his son dying like a filthy rat in a parking lot, while this killer gets to just live freely in Mexico and being robbed of ever having the opportunity to have grandchildren. Now, he said something that stuck with me. He said, you know, my son, he was a true patriot. He was a wonderful human being, an exemplary citizen, lost because of the problem at our border. So this case and so many others, these are the faces. This is what we're fighting for. And we're all in because we're going to fight to protect our public safety, and we are going to speak freely about this issue until we can look back at our own children and guarantee their safety in our community. Thank you for your advocacy.
Well, thank you very much. And do you find Mexico helps or does nothing for us?
Mexico does not help with cases like this because it will take years.
Mexico does nothing for us. They do nothing for us.
And this family will
Mexico talks, but they do nothing for us, especially at the border. Certainly don't help us much on trade, but especially at the border, they do nothing for us. Jeff, thank you very much.